Toyota Land Cruiser 79 series. Do we still love them? Should you buy one in 2025? This one we've had since 2021. That's the 70th anniversary edition. So we actually picked up two of these, a single cab, we call that the farm truck, and Steve-O's truck. Both of those were picked up in 2021 when the 70th anniversary was bought out. And both of them pretty much sat in storage for a year. Are they still a good thing? Yeah, they are. But you got to drop some coin on them. Obviously, with the Land Cruisers, what they come with standard is not much, and it's a pretty blank canvas for you to set that vehicle up how you want. If you're thinking about a vehicle and you're not sure what to do, you got to drive them all. Like, there's no better recommendation for people looking to get into a vehicle like this. Drive other things. Drive an Ineos, drive a Ram, drive a Ford, drive all the things, and then you can make a call about how you want to tackle your vehicle build. The Land Cruiser for us, it's a pinnacle vehicle. We've had 6 in the fleet, 7 in the fleet. I think we've currently got 5. You know, the Bull, Anvil, Bull 79, Portals, Auto, Extension, all the gear. Half an idea. Great car. Loved it, but it was time to move it on. We had other plans, other projects on the way. So this one, it's been a vehicle that we think we're going to hold on to for a little bit longer, unless, of course, you want to chuck us a silly offer. It's going to stay around for us. The 4-cylinder Cruiser, again, as a basic tourer setup, pretty good thing. Can it tow what these things can? Not sure. That's what we're sort of waiting to find out. If you've got some experience, drop a comment below. But for this vehicle, for us, it's been 2 years since I've done a recap. Haven't changed too much. Tidied it up a bit in a couple of areas. We got bogged pretty bad a couple of years ago. Western. We painted the wheels. We've done some new tyres. We've gone to the Nitto Ridge grapplers on this one. They're in a 34, so a 305 70 17 rather than the 35 12.5 17. So bring that tyre size down a bit. We don't need the huge crazy wheel tyre combo on this thing. It's more of a tourer. Steve tows a camper trailer and a boat, a couple of boats. It's what he set up for, camping, fishing, family trips. So this one, he's got 4 fridges in this car. Why? He likes fridges. So we'll have a quick walkthrough of the canopy, show you what it's about, how it's set up. Steve's about to head up the Western Cape tomorrow. He's got some fishing. He'll meet up some friends in Weipa, and then they're going to disperse and go do some camping and fishing for the week. Let's get into it. Okay, so with the canopy, we did have a 1900 on the Deluxe Plus tray. So 1900 long canopy on a 1986 tray. We just sold that canopy not long ago, and we put a 1740. So very similar setup to what I had on the Bull. 1986 tray, so 1740 canopy. So standard dual cab length is 1740, compact's 1500. 1740 is a pretty good mix when you've got a full 495 vehicle with that extra length in the chassis, the extra load rating, all the extra GBM payload towing. You've got the space there to really jam this thing full. So Steve-O's car, front to rear, it's done, obviously, but with the canopy, it's set up for a triple way. So right now, he's got room for a bit of gear, but we've got one fridge, so one Bushman 15 there. There's another one in the car. We've got the Dometic 115 NRX, so that's a new thing. So originally, he ran a Bushy, or Bushman 130. He's going to the Dometic at the moment, and that's only because we've changed the wiring from a Red Arc system over to an Enerdrive Extreme system. So we've got 400 amps of lithium in this one. We've got the air compressor behind the fridge. Plenty of power, 2000 watt inverter, Cymarine control panel, lights, central locking, all the stuff that we do. When you tick a few boxes with the Norwell builds, this one's got all the stuff. And this vehicle does do a bit of prototyping. So Steve gets away probably 3 or 4 times a year. Lakefield, what's he done out west? Lakefield, he'll do this trip. He's done Cooktown. He's done a heap of stuff this year. He gets around a fair bit. Because he's got a couple of young fellas, they go out camping and fishing quite a fair bit. Gets right amongst it, brings the kids up like how he got brought up, which is pretty cool to see. Canopy storage, it's got paper towel, torches there. Got the air compressor set up there. We've got the overhead shelf, Helinox chairs there, table drawer set up. So it's a prototype, so it's got the bar on it. We're just playing around with that. We've got some of Steve's snacks, loves his jerky. This is full, all these wraps, all these bickies. There's heaps of stuff in there. I'm not going to go through it. I don't want him making it look like he eats heaps of junk food, but it's pretty good setup. And then he's got his table drawer set up there, and there's a bit of storage underneath. So this is a prototype we're testing. This is out probably early next year. So he's going to test this one. It's a pretty cool feature. Stay tuned for more about that. Canopy wise, with the 1740, you've got that drawer stops there, and then you've got that void at the rear. So what we've done, obviously, there's a fridge there. He's got his gas bottles there, and he's got his turf mat for his shower there, or outside his tent. Tackle boxes by the looks, extension cord. So he's really loaded it up. I think there's a couple of food cases to go in here. And then they've got the awning on the other side, which is what they'll camp with. Really clean setup there. For the amount of gear for a week away, he's doing pretty good. Boxes, standard. I'm not going to go into them, but they're just the standard box. Rear drawer, full of gear again, and then the rear with the rear winch. If you've ever had one of these vehicles bogged and you've got a rear winch, you know it's a lifesaver. Me and Steve got bogged twice in one day. Spent about 6 hours of recovering the vehicle to get 45 minutes of fishing in to catch 3 barra. Was not a fun trip, but it's the things we do. We push the gear to the limit. If we get bogged for the axles, we just dig our way out and keep going. So this vehicle does get used. We'll jump around the other side and check it out. All right, so driver's side, again, heaps of storage, heaps of room. With the deluxe light canopy, Steve-O's jammed it packed. So another fridge, and as I said, there's another Bushy 15 there, and that's his center console fridge. So consoles.com.au did all the interior when we built the vehicle, and the console fridge is part of that setup. But in the rear, we've got another Dometic fridge. We've got 3 Expo boxes in there. Looks like he's got a table there, a camp mat, generator, a couple of tables, shower mats, stand. Plenty of gear in there. Barbecue cooker. The inverters is tucked up in there. Really jam full. Obviously, if he's got any other stuff in there, soft and, jam in there. But full canopy, fully packed. All their food's in these 3 boxes. And then I think he's got another couple of bags to go to that side from the grocery store when they drop in tonight. Boxes have got all the recovery gear. The fuel filler's there, the taps on the front, fillers there, all the standard sort of stuff that we do. Looks really clean. Tyres on the back, so you might have noticed mismatching tyres. So the boat runs the standard Land Cruiser wheels on the trailer, and then the Cruiser. So he's got 1 spare for the car, 1 for the trailer on that. That way he can take, if he gets into trouble, he's still got a bit of redundancy to get out of the grief. But as a vehicle, this vehicle's pretty good as a tourer, done a lot of Ks. We've got 50,000 on this thing at the moment. So I think when we did the last video, we built it, or it was around, I can't remember, don't quote me, but we built it and got it in sort of December, January, after Pro Touring finished building it. And then we built it up a bit more, canopy on it, a few other things. And then we did the recap in August 23. So it's been 2 years, perfect timing, fresh canopy. And this vehicle's like a test mule, as I mentioned. So we come up with an idea for a product or something, we know Steve's going away, we'll jam it in this car to test it, which is why he's got things that you might not have seen before on the other side. We do need to test the gear, get out there and run it around. But as the 70 series goes, it's pretty capable, pretty comfortable car. Caro's in the front, plenty of room inside for the family, but they aren't the roomiest when it comes down to it, not compared to like a full-size truck. So if you're worried about 3 kids in the back seat, Cruiser's probably not the car that you're going to be looking for. Overall, but we're pretty pumped with it. It's been a good rig. We're going to keep this one, unless, of course, we get a silly offer. So, if you're keen, like I said, let us know. Otherwise, keep an eye out for it. It's a pretty cool rig. We did have Norwell plates on it. We've taken those off. They're going on another project we've got in the works. So, stay tuned for that one too. Should be pretty cool. But yeah, if you're thinking about a Land Cruiser, they are a good thing. If you're willing to spend the money, set them up, they can be a really good all-round vehicle. Drive to work Monday to Friday, trips with the family and friends on weekends, and for that week away, school holidays. They are a good all-rounder. They're not the most comfy, they're not the most fuel efficient, they're not the cheapest to build, but they are a vehicle that has a lot of appeal still, we think. And with the current market, there's other options out there that are pretty cool as well. But let us know what you think. Is the 79 series the GOAT, or is there something that's going to take its place? Otherwise, hope you enjoyed this one. Just a quick one, just to keep you up to date, and we'll catch you on the next.